Number 5. Lenovo Legion 5 15. Lenovo rebranded its mid-range and high-end gaming laptops line into the Legion line a few years back, and we've always been great fans of the Legion models. Legion and the Legion Y530 in particular were formidable entries in 2019, and for 2020 the Legion 5 takes the line to newer heights. On looks, the Legion 5 shares the same busy look as its predecessor, the Legion Y series, despite coming in as a rebrand. However, the chunky profile, 0.9 inches thick and 5.41 pounds, doesn't quite match the minimalist design of competitors like the Asus ROG Zephyrus M, 0.78 inches and 4.39 pounds. The Legion 5 sports a 15.6-inch 1920 by 1080 IPS screen that's a step above budget on both brightness and color range, while at the same time rocking a 144Hz 100% sRGB display that's perfect for speedy frame rates. The Legion 5's AMD Ryzen 7 4800H CPU and 8GB of RAM will handle most of your productivity tasks with unmatched ease. In fact, it can drown 40 Google Chrome tabs, including a Twitch live stream, a Netflix film and a 1080p YouTube video, without lagging at all. The impressive performance is boosted by the speedy 512GB SSD storage that adds to impressive processing speeds. It definitely is one of the best laptops for architects in the market, and you should check it out. Number 4. Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. If you want to get the most bang for your hard-earned buck, then I have to recommend the excellent Asus Zephyrus G14. This is one of the most impressive gaming laptops out there, providing you a great portable design, superb performance specs, great battery life, solid display, nice audio, and so much more. The lightweight body is all due to the amazing magnesium and aluminium used for its construction, perfect overall. The moonlight white color scheme is just amazing. The Asus Zephyrus G14 is packed with a 14-inch panel with full HD resolution and 120Hz native refresh rate. I have to mention that the panel supports AMD FreeSync, which works great for tear-free gaming, even though the machine rocks an NVIDIA graphics unit. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G14 is packed with some super solid performance specs to provide you enough oomph to get you through any game with a high refresh rate and beautiful visuals. Let's start by saying that it's packed with a 3rd generation AMD Ryzen 9 4900HS processor with 16GB of RAM and 1TB of high-speed SSD to make it a productivity powerhouse. In the graphics department, it's armed with the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 Max-Q GPU with 6GB of RAM that'll impress everyone out there. Number 3. MSI GP65 Leopard. When it comes to the quality of build, we have a couple of things to say. Firstly, the main material of the chassis is plastic. Indeed, this is expected, and while the base looks like it's made out of metal, well, it feels plasticky as well. Perhaps the only aluminium thing out there is the lid. As for the measurements, we've already mentioned that the GP65 Leopard is a thick boy. It stands at 27.5mm tall, while it weighs 2.3 kilograms. Pretty decent for a gaming machine. If you're not yet aware, MSI is selling this device with 2 optional backlights, a single color red one and perky RGB by SteelSeries. The latter is exactly what we've got, and it's great to see that you have so much customization. Personally, we like sleeker units, so we would always prefer setting it to a white or light blue color, but it's entirely subjective. And we should not forget the presets it comes with, some of which are designed to enhance your gaming experience depending on the type of game. The MSI GP65 Leopard 10SX has a 144Hz Full HD panel, LG LP156WFG SPB3 or LGD0625. Its diagonal is 15.6 inches or 39.62 centimeters, and the resolution is 1920 by 1080 pixels. The screen ratio is 16:9, and we're looking at a pixel density of 142 ppi and a pitch of 0.18 by 0.18 millimeters. The screen turns into a retina when viewed at distance equal to or greater than 60 centimeters or 24 inches. From this distance, one's eye stops differentiating the separate pixels, and it's normal for looking at a laptop. It's packed with an Intel Core i7-10750H processor with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD. One thing is clear, with this price-performance ratio, MSI gives you every reason to want this notebook, especially when you consider the huge target provided by the wide range of graphics card options. Number 2. MSI P65 Creator. This amazing powerhouse is equipped with the best specs in the market, both in CPU and GPU department, an amazing display, great connectivity, beautiful design, and much more. It's very expensive, but if you want the best, this is it. The MSI P65 Creator has a pretty amazing display, coming in an all-white metal body, something unseen in MSI's lineup since the company has always released black devices. The MSI P65 Creator uses an amazing display as it's equipped with a 15.6-inch 144Hz anti-glare panel that has a full HD resolution and is capable of delivering excellent colors, sharpness, brightness, and contrast. It managed to reproduce 100% of the sRGB color space and about 87% of the Adobe RGB color gamut. The brightness was good enough and the bezels around the screen were extremely thin, leaving us satisfied at all times. In the performance department, this is a true beast as it's equipped with an Intel Core i7-9750H CPU coupled with 32GB of RAM and 1TB of SSD, so for productivity tasks it can plow through everything. In addition to this, it has an NVIDIA GX 2060 GPU that delivered excellent frame rates in every task and giving it the creator status just like its name suggests, the perfect device for creatives. For those that want a top-of-the-line device for video editing, this is it. Look no further. And number 1, Electronics Mag 15. The Mag 15 is an extremely exciting design collaboration with Intel. Comprised of magnesium alloy, a lighter but sturdier material than aluminium metal, this 15.6-inch laptop weighs just 4.15 pounds. Every aspect of this PC yields new advancement over our extremely popular Mech 15 G2RX and is perfect for both gamers and content creators. Electronics Mag 15 laptop is known as the world's lightest gaming laptop because of its ultra-light weight. The material used is magnesium alloy for its entire build. The top and bottom panels both are designed with this magnesium alloy, and this thing makes it the lightest gaming laptop. The Electronics Mag 15 is blessed with its 15 inches of narrow bezel 144Hz Full HD IPS 72% NTSC anti-glare display, 1920 by 1080, that makes your gaming more clear and vivid. With Windows 10 operating system, the lightest gaming notebook you'll ever see. The most important thing that was the center of attention is its battery life. What a beautiful combination of this Mag 15 laptop. Portability, ultra slim, plus its long battery. It has a big 93 watt-hour battery, which is the second biggest battery I've seen on thin online gaming laptops. Internally, this Electronics Mag 15 is packed with a powerful 9th generation 6-core Intel processor with Core i7-9750H hexa-core 2.6 to 4.5 GHz turbo boost and 12MB L3 cache. Its processor is very powerful, hence recommended for gaming and all the heavy-duty processing work like designing, engineering, crafting tools, etc. Buying guide. Firstly, CPU. Depending on your budget, you can get a very powerful Core i7 CPU or even one that you can overclock, such as the Intel Core i9-9980HK. You could also find laptops with desktop CPUs. However, most games benefit more from a quality GPU than a CPU, so you can definitely get by with a Core i5 processor. If you see something older than the most current Intel 10th generation core, model numbers beginning with 10, or with less power, consider saving a bit. CPUs usually aren't upgradable, so you're making this choice once. Secondly, RAM. Gaming can be RAM intensive, and 8GB is what we recommend for even average productivity tasks. If you can, you should go for 16GB on a gaming PC. A laptop with a GTX 1650 or 1660 Ti usually comes with 8GB. Once you get to a GTX 2060 or higher, some will come with 16GB of RAM. If you can't get your laptop with 16GB of RAM now, consider upgrading it in the near future. Memory is upgradable in many gaming laptops, so this is an area that you can consider boosting later if you're handy with a screwdriver. And thirdly, size. Most laptops come in screen sizes that range from 11 to 17 inches. The entire system is sized to fit the display. That means smaller notebooks are lighter and more compact, and larger ones are bulkier. If you don't move the laptop much, a 15-inch model is fine, but if you plan to use the laptop on your lap or carry it around, a model with a 13 or 14-inch screen like the Dell XPS 13 may provide the best balance between screen space and portability. Children under 12 will find it easier to handle a model with an 11.6 or 12.5-inch display, and get a 17-inch laptop only if it's going to stay on your desk.